I'm Alexis, AD dude, guy who tells you about stuff of the supernatural sort, and this is Dealing with the Supernatural. Today, we're gonna do one of the classics, the werewolf. Alright, look, there's a lot of variations on werewolves, and that's because there's kind of a lot of breeds. It's like dogs, honestly. It's like they're all dogs, but some are bigger, some are smaller, some are hairier, some are chihuahuas. And yeah, it's just gonna be, it's not blanketed, but I'm gonna try to give you a general statements about werewolves. Some give you basic ideas. Now, as you might suspect, the whole man turning into beast thing did not happen naturally. No. In fact, It was. It's a curse. It's a literal curse passed on by a demon. Well, she appears like a woman most of the time, so I'm gonna call her she demon. Anyway, this particular demon fed off people's baser emotions, got a real kick out of it, and basically started to create her own species, weaving beast into people's DNA into this curse. So they get a little close, she gives them a little nibble, and bada bing, bada boom. First werewolves. And of course it spreads, and because the bite and the genetic magic material thing gets passed on, it gets altered. And over time keeps spreading and spreading and spreading, and you get the various variations. Now here's the trick. Yeah, it is generally magic in nature. I mean, it does have genetic components as a parent can pass it on, and it is passed on much in the same way as rabies. So it's a nice little mix there, so I get a little kick out of that. But it is generally magic in nature. The issue is here, how do you deal with it? It's an ancient demonic curse by one of the actual fallen, as in one of the angels that crashed down. So it's kind of powerful stuff. I've never found a permanent cure for this thing. The closer to the source, the harder it is to fight. So several generations passed, you got a few workarounds. Wizarding folks figured out the right mix of ingredients, create little potions, keeps things under control mostly, though the full moon does cause a bit of trouble. Now, here is something you probably don't know. Werewolfism, lycanthropy, it kind of happens every night for full-fledged werewolves. The thing is, there's a little connection to the moon. The moon's light there, energy, it imbues the cursed body, the cells, and causes them to go real wild. It's actually on the night of the full moon and the 2 nights between them. So kind of a 3-day period, 3-night period, where the creature becomes nuts, savage, and true monster. But most of the other nights it's pretty calm. Frankly, most people have some measure of control over it. If you have a strong enough spirit and will, you can just fight against it. Just find somewhere to crawl, run through the forest, and get back home in the morning. But the full moon is tricky. This is most common feature of werewolfism. More diluted strains, you do get the only 3 full moon nights. And how do you deal with it? How do you put an end to it? Like I said, there is no real cure. Once you got it, you got it. Go the silver bullet. Yeah. I don't know if it's the some sort of metallurgy thing, bouncing the magic, reflecting off the moonlight that the cells thrive on. But yeah, silver does affect werewolves. I mean, if you want to kill a werewolf, yeah, just shoot at it. It doesn't really have to be silver. Some of them have regenerative abilities, but if you shoot at something long enough, it's gonna die. If you have enough bullets, if you chop off a head, we'll probably do it. But I would probably steer you away from this thing. As I said, this is a curse, so the werewolf is probably a victim in this as much as anyone else. So, The basic way to deal with it is try to find the wizard to give you some potions. They'll usually keep you calm at the worst of it, and try to lock yourself up during the night so you can't hurt anyone. Maybe a little food, you'll be fine. Get in the morning, and I would suggest not having offspring because then you're passing on the curse. There are a few whispers and rumors of some people actually finding cures. The right symbol, right items made out of silver, and have them on their body at all times can actually undo the curse, or at least keep it at bay. But such things are not only rare, they're unconfirmed. So there is very little luck in there, but the future is always a mystery and there's always things to learn. So well, we might be able to find the cure sometime. Till the meantime, just try to keep yourself safe. If you see a big burly wolf, yeah, run for it. I mean, if you have to kill a werewolf, it's just like I already told you that the victim probably, but it's a matter of life and death here. So if you got to do what you got to do, you got to do. Yeah, just try to make it quick and burn the body. Quick burial and everything. Just like let's not infect anyone else. Wow, this one has been rather grim. Yeah, just kind of told you if you find a. It's not as. To be fair, werewolves are pretty much people the rest of the time, so this is where it gets a little, dark because that person's going away. So, basic advice: don't get bit, scratch. It travels like rabies. There is no shot for it, unfortunately. And if you already have it, lock yourself at night just to be sure. And good luck. Until next time, try not to die. And I guess try not to get bitten.